Hi there, Jessica Broglie here. I'd like to take a brief moment to show you how to blur out a student's face in iMovie. As you know, with the EdTPA, we have to obtain parent permission to videotape students since the clips are sent off to a third party. Occasionally, you may get parents back that say no or don't return the slips at all. In that case, you need to do one of two things. One, gently move the student out of the view of your camera angle. Of course, explain to the student why that's occurring, and in no way should they be not present for your lesson. Just move them out of the angle. Or number two, you can blur out the student's face. Now, it's very important that you only do this if they stay sitting still the whole time. If they are moving around the classroom, it's a group activity, they're rotating stations, it becomes a definite challenge to continuously blur the face out every time they move. So it really the best solution is to get the student out of the clip entirely. But let's assume that we're in a fairly stationary classroom and you want to blur out the student. So in my practice clip here, I will be blurring out this student. I've already opened up iMovie. I have imported my clips, and I have inserted a particular clip, a very short clip for demonstration purposes, into my timeline here. The first thing I need to do is make my blur out box, the little box that's going to cover the student's face. So I'm on a Mac and I need to take a targeted screenshot. So I'm going to click Command Shift 4. And now you can see I kind of have my little bullseye here, and I'll draw my box. And really I can make this any color. It's kind of irrelevant really what color it is. I'll just grab this gray one here. And on a Mac, that targeted screenshot gets saved to your desktop. So now it's time to go import some new media. And I will take the more recent one since I've practiced this once already. I know it's this one. I'll go ahead and click Import Selected. And now it's showing up in my my clip bin here. I will go ahead and click this and drag it to my timeline just by holding down and dragging. Now, because the student stayed stationary for the whole clip, I'm in luck. I can just drag this all the way to the end. Should the student move, I would need to split the clip and reinsert it. That's why it's really important that you keep the student out of the angle of your camera. So in this case, it works out fine. I can blur out the student quite easily. So at this point, my gray box is actually covering my footage. So I need to click the gray box clip, or that part of the timeline, and actually I'm going to double click it. And once you double click it, you get some more options to change this particular clip. So I don't want cutaway. Cutaway means it will cut away from the footage and over to your media. That's not what I want. I'm looking for picture in picture. So now I can take that picture in picture and slide it over the student's face and shrink it down. And I'm done. So of course I could try to change the look of it, but really keep in mind for the EdTPA, you're not awarded any points on that, so I would just leave it as is. All right, so let me go back here from the beginning. Notice her face is showing in the beginning, so let's take a look at that. I'm going to zoom in. So when I imported my media, it created a transition, a dissolve in, when I imported that gray box. That's a problem, isn't it? So I need to drag, I'm going to hover my mouse over that little dot and drag that to the left. Now let's see if the box starts right from the beginning. And it does. So there you have it. Those are the directions you need to be able to blur out or box out a student's face in iMovie. And again, if they keep moving around, you're going to have some problems. You'll have to split your clips and reinsert that box every single time. So again, it's best just to get them out of the clip in general. If you have any more questions, please let me know. Good luck.